The Almighty has sent me to you to channel through these messages. Welcome to the True Trinity. Let's get into it, okay? You have somebody who was sent to knock you off course and to distract you from your purpose and your mission here. We have a focus that has come out in reverse along with gratitude. This is telling me just how much they wanted to knock you off your pivot. And the way that they do it is sneaky by getting in your head and making you think that their thoughts are your own. And I talked about this in the previous reading if you want to check it out. But this one goes deep because it's a vicious energy that has snuck its way into your psyche. And that's what I'm getting to the bottom of here. Specifically with the energy of this stagnancy that is keeping you stuck, is keeping you complacent. The way that they have tried to get you distracted or try to get you off course is these, what I mean by vicious is they have very negative thoughts that have snuck their way into your own head. And you're usually a very gratitude filled person. You are very joyous and very grateful for the little things, for everything in your life, right? And you'll notice that something is off when you don't feel as grateful as you usually do. Because gratitude is the key to everything. Gratitude is magic in itself. If you want something, if you want to manifest something, give gratitude for it. Give praises, thanks and praises for it. And so when you're not doing that and you're feeling like at your worst, then you aren't giving as much gratitude and praises, and then you notice your magic kind of coming to a standstill. That is exactly what they want, okay? So this is coming out as one of the ways or one of the strategies of knocking you off course is making you feel ungrateful for the things that you have, okay? But that's why the Holy Spirit is asking you to come back to this lovely state of gratitude. As you can see, she has these orbs aligned with her and it goes all the way up, showing how our chakras, our energy field expands much farther than our body, our physical body. It goes all around, okay? And it's asking us to get back in tune with that gratitude feeling because it's going to realign you to your natural true self that these people or this person is trying to get you away from, okay? Because if you aren't doing your work, if you aren't doing your spells and your magic and just taking care of yourself, point blank period, then you're going to fall short or you're going to fall off, so to say. And the way that you got to get back in tune is your expression, okay? Your expression is very important here, okay? When you're not expressing yourself, then you're not believing in yourself, okay? You need to believe in yourself. You need to allow yourself to rest. Truly rest here, because resting is the key to your abundance. When you allow yourself to rest just as much, if not more, as you take action and you do hard work and strenuous labor, then you're going to be blocking yourself off from this abundance. And that's why these cards are coming out in reverse, because this external influence, these negative forces are trying to get you to just hustle, and not take that time to check in with yourself and rest. Because if you're taking the time to check in with yourself, that's like their worst nightmare, because then they know they don't have you no more. They don't have you under their influence or their control, because you aren't going to be listening to all these random voices and thoughts. You're going to be listening to your inner self, which is the Most High, and your connection to God. Yeah, they really just think about the ways in which you find yourself getting distracted here with this focus card coming out in reverse. Really want you to focus on your expression, like I said, because this is the blue, the throat chakra, the Om, your voice. That is a way that you can get back in tune with yourself, is by listening to your own voice, humming, chanting, saying mantras. There's many ways to tap back in and charge yourself up. There's a very powerful healing frequency in the Om. Om. Just doing that every day can really, really help, because you can feel yourself. Just the Om is bringing you back. You need to constantly be bringing yourself back to yourself, especially with what's going on here, because what you're up against is a relentless spirit, a malicious spirit that works through people to try and get to you and to knock you off course. Okay? Yeah, that's the secret. Because we have secrets coming out too. And you have a choice here. There's a choice here. Ooh, the secret card fell. But you got a choice that you have to make about this secret, okay? Whether you're going to expose it or not. And that is up to you. I can't tell you what to do that or not. Well, with the no coming out reverse, it is telling me that, like, you have no choice but to expose these secrets, okay? There is no choice but for these secrets to be exposed. You are being let in on secrets as well of that people have been trying to keep from you. So don't be surprised if you randomly get hit with information that can kind of just fall in your lap. You're being introduced. There's an introduction here to a better opportunity as well. Okay. Yeah, another way that they're trying to get you to steer off course is by not letting you see clearly, because we have crystal clear coming out in reverse here. So you have to focus on clearing your vision, because they're trying to make it foggy so you can't see clearly, so you can't see them clearly, or so that they can continue to deceive you with their disguise. Okay, this can be one person or many people. I'm feeling that it's a specific person that I'm talking about, that this spirit is working through them, and they don't check in with themselves. They kind of just let themselves get steered every which way that the world blows them in any direction. They kind of just go with it. So they are much more easily influenced by different spirits, because they don't check in with themselves the way that you do and the way that you need to keep doing, because it works. It really does work. A way that how you are going to, moving forward, get back on track, and how you are going to be able to bounce back from these setbacks is by locking in. Of course, you gotta lock in. And you can wear black. I have this card that says, wear black for protection to reject the projections of others and ward off evil eye. You need to ward off this evil eye by wearing black. It can really help you. It bounces off, like I said, the negativity will just bounce off of you when you wear black. So yeah, you're being called to wear a lot more black. I know it's hot in the summer right now as I'm saying this, but you can still maneuver. I got a black tube top on, so and I am wearing a cardigan in this hot ass heat, but I'm just, it's for the look. It's for the look. I spent a lot of time making this, so I'm gonna wear it no matter how hot it is. And speaking of heat, absorbing the sunshine's healing rays, we have daughter of Ra, giver of life, lover of Ma, the receiver and believer. There's many, many light codes that get transmitted to you when you just go out in the sun. So another way that you can refocus yourself is to just get back out in the sun, absorb the sun's rays, absorb the grass, like put your feet in the grass, in the sun, and just ask the earth to absorb all the excess. Ask the earth to take those distractions, to take those oppositional forces that are trying to knock you off course, and to just transmute it into the energy that you need to bounce back better than ever before. And I do this quite often when I put my feet in the grass. I just feel everything like leaving through my feet. It goes all the way down through my feet, and it's 11:11 on the timer as I just said that. So that is definitely confirmation that it works. It really does work when you can truly just let yourself believe that it's draining. Like all that negativity and all that excess is just draining through your body and through your feet here. And that's going to help you with this perspective shift, because we have perspective shift here. And this is exactly what you need to reevaluate your situation. They don't want you to have a perspective shift. They want you to stay in this stagnancy, in this stuck confusion energy. But they're not going to win. They're just not going to win, because you are destined to reconnect with nature. When you have nature, when you have your angels, they'll be damned if they let you not get knocked off course. And that was 12:12 when I said that too. So another confirmation. They will not allow it. They are fiercely stubborn when it comes to people messing with you. They do not tolerate it, and they will not allow it. So even if you feel stuck and stagnant, it won't be for much longer, I promise, because they are working to move you out of this energy into a better space, a better mental space for you to stay focused and stay on your goals here. And one of those ways is by being mobile. We have mobile on the go, meaning that you won't be confined to one space. You'll be able to travel freely and be moving, whether it's for your business or just you want to travel, like I said. Or you could be getting a new vehicle as well to help you. If you don't already have a vehicle, then you'll be getting a vehicle that will help you move around. So I do want to know more about you and what these goals are that you have. We're going to be pulling a animal spirit totem. And these cards are usually just so always on point. I would like to know what you need to focus on, what you need to know about your mission, your journey, and your purpose here. Ooh, we got the bee. The bee. The bee is talking about productivity. It's time to examine your productivity. Disorganization and indecisiveness may be causing you to miss opportunities. Take a moment to prioritize your goals and get a clear view of how to get where you want to go and what it will take to get there. That's great. I'm going to pull another one too, because I wanted more details about what you need to organize and what you need to be productive with. Okay, we got the swan. The swan is talking about love. You have found your soulmate, or they are just around the corner. Remember that when two souls are destined to be together, they always find their way back to each other. All those things you've had to go through were worth it. Wow, I was not expecting that to come out. I was not expecting this to be a love reading, but that is where it's headed, because that's clearly a part of the journey guiding you back to yourself is you have a soulmate who is helping you return to yourself because they are returning to themselves also. And you guys are both inspiring each other to listen to that inner voice. You've both been siphoned from, you've both been deceived, and it's really all about that journey back to yourself. And you guys are, so this soulmate is helping you be more productive as well. You guys are working together, and it could be like a friend type of soulmate, like a twin flame, like a bestie twin flame, you know. And the Panther is coming out to give guidance. It's time to release your passions, live your dreams, and begin a new chapter in your life. You are encouraged to expand your awareness, eliminate fears, and become a whole new person. You are guided and protected. You are guided and protected. Yes, I. So, I think we're doing pretty good here. I just want to put more emphasis on you staying focused here. Like it all comes back to that. You need to ask yourself, what ways do you get distracted on the daily? What are your weaknesses? You know, whether it be scrolling on social media, or like talking about other people too much and kind of getting caught in other people's drama. We're asking you to like not talk about other people that much right now, because I'm hearing that that's one of the things that's kind of getting in the way. Just you're saving yourself. You are saving yourself from these distractions by the habits that you do every day. You have to replace the bad habits with good habits, okay? So instead of scrolling on your phone forever, you know, or doom scrolling, whatever, you can read a book, or you can go and do a physical activity, or do something. Like if you want mental stimulation, you can still get that through education and not just consumption. Ooh, that's where I was. I knew we weren't done with this reading yet, because there was somewhere else that this was going to go. There was definitely somewhere else. The more that you consume, the less you create. The less you consume, the more you create. So a way that this person, that this influence, outside influence, has been trying to siphon you and stifle you has been to get you to consume more. Make sense? Because the more that you are just consuming and consuming, it's like a loop. There's a loop here of you stop focusing on your own creation and instead go into this loop of consuming other people, consuming other people's creation, consuming content on end, consuming other people's ideas and other people's opinions, when you should be consuming your own guidance from God. You should be consuming actual information, like I said, reading books, studying, learning. So yeah, a big message or lesson from this reading, if anything I want you to take away from this, is to consume less. Consume less of others. Your inner being is asking you to redirect the focus to you, okay? Consume your own art. Consume your own ideas and insight instead of always going to others for that. Yeah. Believe in the power of your own expression. You need to express more. If you're a painter, if you're a dancer, a singer, if you're a scientist, if you're whatever you do, you're expressing yourself through it. So dive into that. Don't half-ass it. Don't just escape into mindless consumption as a means of getting some type of relief. Because that's what it is. You get relief when you just kind of get your fix off of something or whatever it is you consume. And this is pulling you more and more away from what you need to be doing, which is tending to your expression, tending to your art, tending to your studies, to your education, okay? We live in a world, and we live let's just say our government they kind of thrive off of us not being educated. So education is very, very important, and you don't need to be enrolled in school to educate yourself or to learn. Like, life is school. Remember that. Life is school. So yes, please believe in your own expression, because that is exactly what your ops, this person, this entity that's working through this person, is trying to get you not to believe in. They really have done everything that they can to make you anxious and just like distracted from who you really are, so that you don't do the things that you need to do. Because if you do the things you need to do, ooh, you powerful. Even if you're just tending to it a little bit every day, tending to the little things every day that you need to do that are good for you, it is going to make such a big difference in the future, in the days to come. And they know this. I'm telling you, like, most of the time, your ops believe in you more than you do. And that's why they try to come for you. That's why they try to knock you off of that pivot. Or it's when you're like vibing the most high, that's when they try to come and knock you down the most. Because now you're being seen, but you're taking care of yourself. The more you take care of yourself, it's that armor. And while you're building that armor, wear black, absorb the sunshine, allow yourself to have these perspective shifts. And, reintroduce yourself. Reintroduce yourself to you. Renew this romantic relationship with yourself, okay? Be your best friend. Keep tapping into, like, it doesn't stop. We are always returning to this here. And the world, society is always going to have something that takes our attention away from what truly matters here. Because the outside external influences, their direction is towards status and how to gain power and charming and all these fucking mind games, and you're just like done. You're done. And so is a lot of people. Like, we're just fed up with having to keep up with something that doesn't even matter. So just remember to keep tapping back in and keep tending to yourself, refocus your energy, take care of your spiritual hygiene, and you're gonna be good. All right, I declare it so that these external energies cannot interfere with you no longer. Okay, you are focused now. You are focused on what you need to do. You are focused on your goals. You are focused on your mission, on your purpose. You are fulfilling your purpose. You are fulfilling your destiny every single day. Okay? I love you. And if you made it this far in the reading, you must really love yourself. So I'm proud of you for that. And just stick to it. Just be consistent. Because I'm telling you, these people are like, they're just waiting around the corner for any moment that you're like, happen to be not so focused. They're just waiting around the corner like, oh, she's distracted, get her. Or, oh, she's a little weak, right? They could tell when your aura is a little more weak. And that's when they try to get in there. So just keep that aura strong. Even when you feel low, like if your energy is feeling low, I'd recommend like don't go out. Don't go out into the world. Like don't go out to social gatherings, because you're going to absorb other people's energy way easier. And that's why you have to keep that protection. Or if you go out into social gatherings, especially, that's when you should be wearing black. Okay? Yes, of course, you can wear colorful things. You can wear colorful clothes and makeup and all that. But specifically for this energy right here, you need to be wearing more black. Just wear more black. Okay? Love you. Bye.